mean it. Dear friends, did you know that a toaster can be a messenger of us? Sometimes I like to have a crispy, fresh, gluten-free waffle during my afternoon condition. But many years ago, 25 or so, I used to have this Fright of toaster sound when it goes off, when it's ready, the toast is ready, and I know that it will go off. No, every time I know, but I am afraid of this sound every time. And it goes like every bone of my spinal cord. I feel it. And I thought, what's the kerfuffle is it? And I wanted to understand. I decided to understand what's that. It's not a normal reaction, right? And recently I decided to ask my mom, how was I when I was a kid? And I asked her, was I very emotional when I was a kid or just irrational? And she was like, neither of them. You were a very calm and thoughtful kid. And I thought, how can it be? Look at me. And then I thought about it, and yeah, it actually made sense when I thought about it, because I was raised in a, how to say, emotionally hijacked environment. When one member of a family was dominating in emotional environment, and all the others were not safe to express their emotions. So as a child, I learned how to be calm and thoughtful child. I learned how to navigate my environments in a very rational ways. In my adulthood, I learned how to rationalize every problem in my life. And I would teach you how to go on with your life by rationalizing it. Little I knew how many problems it would bring to my life. I became so disconnected with myself. My decision making became so synthetic. I mean, I would put together the outside data. I would ask you guys, what is best for me? You would give me advice, and I would be very thankful. And you would feel great because you would be very helpful to me. But it wouldn't be organic to me, this decision making. So the real problems began in 2015 when I moved to California. Real problems. I moved here because I was with my new husband. So new husband, new relatives, new location, new job, new everything. A lot of problems, a lot of challenges, a lot of new toasters, a lot of new messengers. So my toaster Fright actually returned. And I navigated those challenges myself intuitively. And I would call that period of my life an ugly transformation period. Why? Because I had to hit my bottom. I had to meet my dormant emotional needs, dormant intuitive side that I had to hide in my chest. I had to rebuild myself from the bottom. But I did it. And 2020, I started my coaching journey, very powerful. 2023, I was diving even deeper with trauma-informed coaching, and I learned how very important was regulated nervous system. And guess what? That toaster was my friend. That toaster was my mentor, you can say. That toaster tried to say, hey, Maria, take more time for yourself. Hey, Maria, look how dysregulated your nervous system is. But I didn't listen to that toaster. Later in life, I listened to a doctor. Later in life, I listened to my health condition. And now I'm thinking, what if, in the very beginning, my soul would choose another family, a family where emotional intelligence would be on the top, a family where my parents would practice emotional sovereignty and, can you imagine, would pause before reacting or responding to my, hey, mom, I don't like your soup, it's yucky. Or give me a more space for emotional expressions. Probably, I would never meet that toaster in my life. Probably, I would never meet that doctor in my life. Probably, I would never help so many people in my life. Probably, I wouldn't meet you guys in my life. So, thank you, mom and dad.